Hi, it's Damien Grant from the Waterstone Retreat. I'm here today with Todd Muller, who's been the leader of the National Party for what, about 6 weeks now?
6 weeks, Grab. Fantastic time, good time, challenging time for all New Zealanders.
Yes, it is. So, look, you had a terrible start.
Was it terrible? I don't think it was terrible. I talked to a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of caring New Zealanders. They said it was a great start. Good start. Positive start. So moving forward for New Zealand.
How do you think the whole thing...
Well, we talked to a lot of white people and they said love it. Loved it. Thought it was fantastic. Right up their alleyway. We hope to see some response at the election.
Right. Okay. You've come in a lot of criticism for the lack of Māori on your front bench. So
I've got lots of Māori friends, and all of them say that I'm a wonderful guy and a good father.
Do you know any of the names?
Look, Paul Goldsmith knows their names, and he's got their details, but we're really happy, and we just want to progress and move forward, and that's what Nikki Kay wants, that's what I want, that's what all of the white members of the National Party want.
Okay, all right. Good to clarify. Listen, I'm here. We're talking about you've come out with a book. So you're not the first leader of the National Party to come out with a book. Don Brash read a book. I think John Key read a book.
Yes.
At one point. So that was good.
Yes.
So this book, it's out on bookshelves now.
Yes.
By Todd Muller. It's called Overcoming Mediocrity.
Yes.
One Man Struggle. And there are some beautiful lines in here. I just like to read some of it. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
You say here. Mediocrity has been the most defining features of my life to date. It has impacted my professional and my political and social life. Yet despite this manifest inadequacies, I have been able to achieve remarkable things. So just talk to us a little bit about that, about how you've dealt with your mediocrity and how you've overcome this hurdle.
It's just not fair that white mediocre men it's so hard for us today. It is so difficult for us. We have all that money. We have vast majority of the wealth. We have pretty much all of the power. And yet we are made to feel guilty and unhappy and marginalised. And I wanted to take over the National Party and I wanted to make my mark quite clear and say, surely there should be some room in society for white, rich, mediocre men because we have so little, Damien, so little.
So if I can just understand it, you're saying that your white privilege is a burden?
Oh, it is. Lord, preach, it's a burden. How hard is it to be able to maintain all of that control over society when you have so limited skills socially, emotionally, friendship-wise? I mean, it's a terrible burden to be white, rich, mediocre, and male right now. It's a terrible challenge. And the National Party speaks, I think, to that electorate, and a large chunk of the electorate who feels the exact same way as I
do. Right. Did you have any help writing this?
Oh, Lord, yes. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, there were lots of women writers, lots of female editors, lots of female researchers. I think
none of them are credited.
No. We didn't want to do that because it's a big book, and I didn't want to stretch it out any longer. But thanks to them, because it really frightens me, Damien. The men's movement has been going now for 10,000 years, and a card-carrying member of it. And I just feel that if you give an inch of power away, you won't have that inch anymore. So I say more inches for white men.
Right. That's a message that I think lots of people will find interesting. Todd Muller, thanks for coming in today. Todd Muller's book, self-published.
Oh yeah.
Overcoming Mediocrity, One Man Struggle. I won't ask you to autograph it if that's okay. I'll leave it pristine. Okay. Thanks very much.